All right, let's go. Jovan, Armand, Crew Show, Real 92.3. LA is new home for hip-hop. My guy plays Pedro Peña in SHAZAM, Fury of Gods, which is out now. Congratulations, brother. Let's go. This is major.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, first off, thank you for having me. And yeah, it's one of the biggest movies out right now.
Bro.
And I'm just so hyped, man.
Yeah.
The love is real, and LA and all over the world, everybody showed out. So
to be part of a movie with a great cast, right? And the box office numbers come in. It's got to be exciting. It's got to be a moment in life that not everybody gets to experience.
Yeah, definitely a little nerve-wracking too, because
really,
like, yeah, because it's like that kind of entails like if we get a third,
Very true.
Yeah,
very true. Yeah, you want to be back. You want to be back for the third.
Oh. Of course,
and the fourth and the fifth. Yeah, let's go.
I want to be there. Yeah,
man.
I'll be there till I'm in my diapers. We come from diapers and we leave in diapers.
That's right. That's right.
That's a great mindset to have.
Right?
SHAZAM, Fury of Gods, out now in theaters. We also have music as well. Heavy. Congratulations on that, my G.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. You're really living out your dreams.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, this is one of them. So thank you for filling that one for me.
Yeah,
check mark.
Come on, bro. Yeah, that's right.
Appreciate
That's right. No, man, listen, you're dropping music, you're doing movies, and you're just getting started. You're a young man. You've done other work as well. We've seen you on the screen for many years now. You feel me? And you're doing your thing, man. And that says a lot. What does that mean for you, though, specifically, and being Latino as well?
Yeah, I mean, the representation, that's one thing I always love about our film and why I push it so much. Because we have a diverse cast. We have, 3 different markets. We have the Latino market, of course. We have the Asian American market. We have the African American market, and that's a beautiful thing. And representation in the superhero world wasn't always a thing. I mean, we had Nacho Libre, but
that's my dog though. Shout out Nacho Libre.
But and then those that remember, we had Zorro, but that's things like that. So
yeah,
never to this capacity and to this like
magnitude.
Exactly, magnitude. Thank you. And yeah, it's an honor, honestly, to play this. I hope one day I could, get to the Rock's level so I could play the superhero. So.
That's right. My God.
That'd be dope,
Yeah, that'd be great.
And it's crazy because sometimes, as you're doing it, you don't get to really reflect on the big picture. And the big picture here is obviously representation. It's inspiring the future generations to be like, oh, dude, there's people like me on the big screen that could be in superhero movies. Oh, that's dope that you're in tune with that and you understand responsibility and the role that you are playing.
Yes, sir.
Because it takes a village. It takes a group of us from all fields of entertainment to come together and work and just really amplify us, the second generation of Latinos, immigrants in general, just, taking place.
You see that license thing too? But I already posted that. I think it was Michigan. They're allowing illegal immigrants to get licensed now.
So
they can get
congrats,
to
Primo.
Yeah, man.
What you're doing is impressive.
And we have to support each other. We see each other. We got to support each other.
That's love. That's love. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, I'm Mexican Salvadoreño, so those two banderas, they have their own history right there. But I'm hoping that we put that water under the bridge and like we just unite. And
I think it's mostly like a soccer thing, and obviously sometimes it's ignorant.
It's a soccer thing,
but it's true though. It's just sports.
That is so true.
It's sports because if they didn't love each other, you wouldn't be born.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I was made by love.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
so right. But where did you grow up? In LA?
Born and raised in East LA.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. LA too.
That's what's up.
Period. Okay.
Where'd you go to high school?
Well, I didn't go to Garfield, but I kind of jumped all around just because as an actor, it's harder to do school because, I mean, they don't get that you have to sometimes just leave the class to do an audition.
Sure.
Yeah.
And or go get headshots and stuff. And we tried different high schools. It just didn't work out. I kept getting kicked out or expelled, and it's like, I just want to get straight to the work at this point. I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm not really learning anything here. At the end of the day, we're here to learn, to make money. I'm already in a position where I can make money. So what's the point? At least that was my mindset. You don't have to agree with it. Nobody has to agree with it, but that's me. And yeah, they didn't really support the idea of me being able to leave the school, do the assignments, and then turn it in like when I get back type of thing. But we found a school that did. It was called Oak Park Independent Study, and they were good for a while. But then, unfortunately, God rest her soul, my teacher passed away.
Oh, no.
And with that, my homework that I turned in the week prior got lost somehow in like filing. So I don't know what happened with that. They got mad that I didn't like do the homework or the assignments. So they made me do it like in 3 days, or not 3 days. What was it? 2 days? It was 2 days. Yeah, they did 2 days, and then I finished it. I got it done because I literally had the work. So all I did was I was like, all right, history, go back, and then all right, typed it out again, and then I turned it in. Or no, I was going to turn it in, but then I had like a last minute audition. You know how that stuff is in LA. You know, they'll be like, can he be here at like 4 p.m.? It's like 8 a.m. I'm like, oh, dang. Okay, yeah, sure. And so yeah, it was a last minute audition. I went to it. I told them, hey, sorry, he's got an audition. Any chance we can turn it in tomorrow? They were like, no, the deadline's today, and they were being really strict about it. It's like, dog, you don't even consider that I'm also mourning my teacher because I got really close with her. You know, she was really nice, and she was understanding. She would let me be late on some of my homework because she understood my work schedule and stuff, and she didn't want to stop me from chasing my dreams. So, yeah, so God rest her soul, and yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
That principal is a piece of caca.
So you graduated high school or not?
I did. Yeah. I graduated myself through the CHESP, which is and also homeschooling. Yeah.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And now we're in SHAZAM, Fury of Gods, in theaters. Let's go. I love that, man. What a success story, man. And, you know, the story isn't over. It's just getting started.
Exactly, yeah.
You feel me? Talk to us about your character, Pedro, and how he evolves with his family in the movie.
Yeah, so Pedro Peña is, you know, a shy Latino kid who just kind of minds his business and doesn't really know how to express himself yet. With this movie, I feel like he kind of flourishes and finds himself and, you know, identifies with different things. Like he found a love for baseball, and I connect with that. A lot of people do, and you know, he found a love for men, and that's you know, that's a beautiful thing. A lot of people are you know, transitioning, and some of them don't see themselves in like a comfortable situation. You know what I mean? Because they have their parents or whatever that don't like support it. Yeah, exactly. So to put it in this market and stuff like that, it's a smart move, and I feel like I'm proud to be able to be here and help bring awareness to so many different topics.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, sure. No, when you read a script, when you read that in the script, are you hesitant or is it an opportunity to grow?
To me, I see it as a challenge. You know, I see it as like, can I do this? And what can I do differently? What can I provide that we haven't seen? And one thing I feel like we haven't seen is, you know, they kind of go the flamboyant route, and they go like really hardcore. But not all gay people are like that. A lot of them are like chill. Some of them are very, very masculine. You would have never known that they were gay. So it's like, I want him to just be the same person he was in the first movie, transitioning to the second, and then transitioning into the third. But obviously, he's made that confession in, you know, in hopes that his family will love him and support him, and they did. So
it's great, man. It's great to see.
Yeah.
What's up, Jackie?
That's such like a huge responsibility too. Like,
it is a
on
responsibility,
yourself,
sure.
But I mean, you're handling it with grace, and I definitely like commend you for that.
Appreciate it.
Are there any funny any funny moments that pop into your head while like filming the movie?
There's always somebody playing pranks, right? Is there always somebody playing around having a good time?
Yeah, that's true. Especially Jack. Jack's always doing crazy stuff. Jumping off of like 4 foot things, and just he's a wild guy. But I didn't have good grip on my shoes, and we were doing a lot of stunts and running, and I'm just like, I have to. Oh, this is another thing. So there's a part where the dragon puts its like claws on the RV and just completely demolishes it. And we only had like one shot to do this, and they told me, hey, Jovan, so for this shot, you see you were kind of lagging behind the rest of the group. I need you to be faster than Ross Butler. And I'm like, dog, he's 7 foot. I'm like 5'6", dog. What do you want from me? I am not Speedy Gonzalez. Like, what do you know? And I tried my best. I literally told him, I was like, you got to give me like a 5 second like
head start.
Exactly. Like,
right, yo,
count
for
to
real.
5 very slowly, Mississippi's, and then you go. You know. He's like, I'll do this. I'll start slow and then speed it up. Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. That's fine. So then I'm just like dipping. I'm just like even before like he gives me the call out, like because he was like there's 4 different calls. It was like dragon, bang, look, run. And it's like, oh, so like right when he got to look, I was gone. I shot. I was like everyone else is still looking. I'm like,
Gone. I'm out.
I'm out of there. So yeah, that was
man.
pretty funny. I fell one time, but luckily I didn't get hurt, and I laughed it off, wiped my butt off, and all that. So
There you go. There you go. Oh, my guy.
Yeah.
Who do you look up to? Who inspires you? And who did you look to as far as a template when entering the acting world?
It's kind of adapted over time, but I would say right now Robert De Niro, Nicolas Cage, Seth Rogen, those are great people to look up to. Adam Sandler, and different elements from each person for sure. I like to incorporate, and I like the fact that they're so diverse and they're willing to dive into their characters and just play different characters and really immerse themselves in that world. And that's something that I try to do a lot.
For sure.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen says his career is the best because he didn't have children. Do you plan on having children? Having children in the entertainment business is tough.
I would say, I personally, because I didn't grow up with a father, I'm more excited about fatherhood than most. So
Yeah, bro.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That'll make you a great father.
appreciate that.
Seriously, man. Just don't have kids too early. You got a lot going
No,
on.
trust me, I'm 22. I'm like, this is a blessing.
You're 22.
Yeah.
Somebody
young.
get this
Keep
man
it
some
wrapped.
condoms. Stop playing.
Yeah, keep it rap, man.
Yeah,
You know?
bro. Yeah.
I got a few at the crib if you need a box, dog. But
I'm
outside
dead.
of the career, Primo, what personal life? What are you trying to what are your goals in your personal life?
I want to just kind of be in touch with my emotions and just be in touch with everything. That way I don't get surprised by them.
Yes, sir.
I've gone surprised over pandemic because I was by myself, and I never really realized how much I need my friends. That really like messed me up, not being around them, and I just kind of like went into this dark place. But we're out of that. We're here. We made it work, and yeah.
I respect it.
And we're
yeah,
here, bro.
I was, I was on the same page a little bit. Like, kind of like, I have a hard time putting my emotions into words.
Yeah.
And it's funny because what do we do for a job? We talk, but
Yeah.
But like when it comes to my emotions, I feel like I say a whole lot without saying much, and I want to just get straight to it. So one of the things that I've been trying to do and been consistent is journaling, and then so maybe try that.
Maybe you
out
need
a
an
bit.
acting coach, let you.
That too, maybe. Who knows?
My
but-
mom's an agent. She's right behind you. We'll get you
But
signed
yeah,
right now.
journaling for sure. Just because I'm like, well, at least I could write it down and I visually could see it. Now I could see what I got to trim off to make it more concise, and then now I know how to express myself. Because it's challenging, and
Yeah.
and I think with the dynamic of lacking a father or whatever, maybe
Yeah.
it plays a factor, and we don't know it, but subconsciously it does. But shout out to you for that, man. That's really good.
I appreciate that.
It
Yeah.
takes strength, man. Seriously. Heavy is the single, by the way. Featuring
Yeah.
the game.
Yep, featuring the game. Los Angeles is very own.
Let's
You already
go,
know.
bro.
That's awesome.
You got to it, my G.
I know.
How did this come about?
I wanted to capitalize. I was on set for SHAZAM, and I was just like, I'm doing nothing right now. I'm just ordering JR crickets and watching TV at the house. This is my hiatus, so I'm like, I need to do something. I saw the game's post about like, I'm blessing up and becoming an artist right now. Like, hit me up. And I was like, all right, for sure. So I hit up his secondary account, The Goat. I hit him up. I was like, yo, how can we make this feature happen, dog? I got this movie coming out. This is who I am, but I'm not as big in the music world. I want to get to that level. I'm trying to be like you, my boy. And just, and just told him like I've been a fan since the documentary. El Chapo was one of my favorite songs. El
Wow.
Chapo, I am the God.
Yeah.
So he decided to respond, and he was like, yo, let's set up this and woo woo, and he was like, send me the verse. What like what's the topics and all that. So I sent him the demo track that we had at the time, and then he went from there. He did his 16. He blessed me with 16 and a little bit of ad libs in the chorus. So that was just mad love, because that's the most you could probably get from an artist on a feature.
For sure, yeah.
So
And is this your first single ever?
no, this is actually, well, I haven't released music in like 2 years, but I consider all like my first album or my first EP kind of a warm up.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Kind of figuring out my style, seeing what I like, and that was more of like storytelling and just kind of like the come up. And this now is more like flaunty and also like positivity as well, because I don't like to keep it like super trashy. All this cuss words and stuff is like, it's not necessary. It kind of loses its meaning. Like, some of the older music, they would emphasize it and use it less, and they would have more meaning and punch more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So that's kind of what I want to do now. As I'm an adult now, and I can obviously curse and all that, but image and all that, it also plays a part, but that's not primarily. I also want the challenge. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot harder to write a verse when you're not cursing and saying all these things versus
it's tough to work clean, yeah, for sure.
Exactly, and every word is like shit or like F words here and there. So it's like,
did you give those rules to the game? He's like, hey, for no cursing.
oh, I didn't tell him nothing.
Why not?
You
You gotta keep the same energy, compa.
Let it ride.
It's
let
your
it ride.
song, G.
That's why we got the clean version. But yeah, I kept my verses real nice and tight and just emphasized. I think I had like one curse word. Yeah, it's like one curse word, and just left that in, and we'll see how it goes with that. But I mean, if you really listen to it, you won't even notice that there's curse words because there's probably like I can count them on my hand, like 3.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
I mean, radio sometimes considers gun brand names curse words, and he said like 4. I had to explain to my mom. She's like, "What's a Draco? I thought that was Soldier Boy." I'm like, "No, Mom,
no,
he's
Mom,
young Draco,
no.
but not a Draco."
What's an extendo?
Exactly. What's a Ruger? Like a technology? I was like, "No, Mom, tech 9."
Silicon Valley
Rapper,
tech.
and the gun.
So is this part of a project? Is this part of an album?
It's just a single right now.
For sure.
I'm working on a Spanglish EP over time and stuff. I want to do like 4 or 6 songs and just kind of do like some cumbia trap and different stuff and just kind of tap into my roots a little more.
Sure,
you
yeah.
know?
Oh, Lech, we got to get to work, Lech.
Yeah, the whole cumbia trap thing, it's in Texas, they've been really doing a great job at emphasizing it. And then even Santa Fe Clan, which is, he's a rapper in Mexico, he's been doing a lot of like cumbia stuff as well. And even the whole cumbia, like aside from cumbia trap, it's been popping off. In Argentina, they got that recate, which is, it's just basically like reggaeton with cumbia. It's super sick. But yeah, for sure, tap into your roots, embrace it. I feel like we need to do that a lot more, Yeah. But I also feel like we got to do it in an authentic way, not too much, not too gimmicky, man. Where it's like every video you waving off the flag, and I get it, it's a pride thing, but it's like it almost seems like it's fake at that point. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, tap into that, and I think you're into the right direction.
By the way, Jovan, when he came in here, he was like, "Bro, I've been following you since you look like me." Jovan, stop playing, bro. Stop playing.
1, 2, 3, 4 tacos.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, Pri. Ahora it's 1, 2, 3, 4 ensaladas, but unless I'm eating it with Mr. Tortilla.
You never know, bro. Cuatro Tacos could be on the SHAZAM soundtrack, my G. You just never know, bro.
It's gonna be Pedro Peña shopping.
Pedro Peña, let's go.
Hilarious. That'd be sick. But we were having this conversation with Caliuchis, right? I was telling her, like, I think at one point the Grammys are going to have, like, a bilingual category. Like, not just necessarily Spanglish, but anybody that's, like, a, immigrant, like, just a bilingual category.
That's a beautiful thing.
I think doing that would add to the case of having a category that in that regard.
And I'm also, like, very open to collaborating with other artists and stuff. Like, I mean, one of my favorite songs to dance to when I was a kid with my grandmother, 'cause she would babysit while my mom would, hustle, make money, and put food on the table. Was Malafe's La Vaca.
Yeah.
So, I'd be dancing that with my grandma. And we'd be like, so like something like that.
You know what's crazy? I had this idea of doing a project called Quinceañera, and the concept was kind of like make an EP with every sound that you would hear at Quinceañera. So like literally make a merengue song, make a bachata song, make a cumbia song. Make a corrido or whatever. Whether I was the artist or the executive producer, I don't know. But it was just kind of like, yo, quinceañeras are forever, G. So if you make an EP or you brand something for quinceañeras, you're getting played at parties for the rest of our existence. Well, we hear the same songs at every quince for the last 30 years, you know what I'm saying, that I've been alive. Like, we hear the same songs, the same cumbia. So, yeah, definitely do that, bro.
Make
cumbia
something
trap.
with that stands the test of time, I guess,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
And that's also in movies, too. You want to play characters that stand the test of time, and you want to create movies or make a film that will outlive you.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. And I mean, that I agree. I couldn't agree more because, I mean, I've always been big on legacy. And that's one thing that I've always wanted to attain and have is a legacy of work. And just, one thing that I said in my EP and like the intro little video I did was, I want to leave a legacy. I want people to remember me when I'm gone, remember me for my work and my dedication. So
Yeah, man. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Jovan Armand, man. You can see him in SHAZAM, Fury of Gods, Pedro Peña. Heavy is the single on all streaming digital platforms. Jovan, thank you very much for your time, bro. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm
And
gonna leave y'all
congratulations.
with a SHAZAM and then poof out of here, all right?
Yeah, let's go.
Shazam!
Shazam is the movie crew show, Real 92.3.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now, ASAP Plus. Download the free iHeartRadio app so you can check out the Crew Show podcast.